In this session, I am going to discuss about the interest expense and amortization of premium and discount bonds, and also we will see the effective interest method, and further to it we will see interest payment. Okay, so for any premium or discount bonds, the interest expense and interest payment are not the same. Okay, and the under effective interest method, the interest expense is calculated by multiplying the yield by with the bonds proceed. Okay, that is how the interest expense is calculated. Now for premium bonds, okay, for premium bonds the coupon rate is greater than the yield, that is the interest payment is higher than the interest expense. So here the difference between the interest payment and the interest expense is known as the amortization of premium. Okay, so this amortization of premium is subtracted from the bonds liability at each period, which will decrease the interest expense and so also the bonds liability. And in case of in case of discounted bond, what happens, the yield is greater than the coupon rate, that is the interest expense is more than the interest payment, and the difference is known as the discount, amortization to discount. And this amortization of discount is added to the bonds liability, which will increase the interest expense and so also the bonds liability. Okay, and now we will see the zero coupon bond. Zero coupon bond, as the name suggests, here there is no interest payment till the maturity, and at the maturity along with the face value the interest payment will also be paid. It is a purely discounted bond. Okay, now we will see the issuance cost. Issuance cost is it comes into the picture during the issuance of any bond, and during the issuance of any bond many fees and costs comes, like accounting fees, then this sales commission, then posting fees and other fees. Okay, so here what happens, under US GAAP this issuance cost is capitalized under asset. Okay, and under income statement it is mentioned as an expense, but under IFRS what happens, it is this issuance cost is subtracted from the bonds liability, and both under IFRS and under US GAAP this issuance cost is netted off from the bonds proceeds. Okay, and it is shown under the cash flow from financing activity. Okay, now we will see the fair value option. Fair value option, as we know that book value of any bond is dependent on the yield at issuance, and if the yield of a bond is same, then the bonds market value is also going to remain the same. So it is otherwise known as the fair value or the market value of the bond. If the yield will decrease, then the market value or the when the yield reduces, then the fair value increases, and when the yield increases, then the fair value of the bond reduces. Okay, so there is a reverse relationship between the yield and the fair value of the bond. So that is about it. We discussed about all the amortization to premium, amortization to discount, and also we saw the effective interest method. Thank you very much.